It's game number 5 of the BSN 2023 Showcase presented by Pacifica Christian. It's the Modesto Christian Crusaders and the Liberty Patriots. The Patriots, the defending Nevada State champions, and most recently, the defending Damien Classic champions over Harvard Westlake. As we welcome you courtside with Joe Contreras, Logan Sofranco, the final game of our amazing 5-game slate. And Joe, last game was spectacular. This is the one that everyone's going to be, air quote, paying for, the one that people are going to be paying attention. What are we going to see from these two teams tonight?
You know, one of the exciting things, the Modesto Christian Crusaders, they were NorCal Open Division champions last year. They were the second best team in the state of California. So don't sleep on Modesto Christian. They come from the Trans Valley League. A player to watch out is number 10, BJ Davis, a senior 6'1" commit to San Diego State. He's a three-point shooter, and he's averaging seven rebounds per game.
Well, it should be a good matchup. The Patriots 8-5, the Crusaders 10-4. You mentioned the leagues at the 5A Southern League and, of course, the Trans Valley League. So this has been a pretty long day. We've been pretty excited to cover the whole thing. And let's finish off with a great slate as we send it over to public address announcer Ryan Pond for the introductions of tonight's starting lineups. Well, it's the final tip-off. Let's have a good call and a great game. Stands a little more empty compared to the previous game with the home team, Pacifica Christian. We're here. You mentioned Modesto Christian's accolades and Liberty's accolades. We'll be talking about them all throughout the game. It's been a great day of basketball. And for the last time, let's tip it off at center court. We are underway. Modesto Christian, one of the top-ranked teams in the state of California. They've beaten West Salem and Canby. So some solid players and some solid teams they've defeated as Jalen Brown knocks down the jumper. And as a Celtics fan, it's not Jalen Brown that wears 7. It is Jalen Brown without the Y. Jalen Brown, Rashad Cotton, BJ Davis, Zeke Davis, and Prince Osea, the starters for Modesto Christian. As Tyler Bright gives it to Thomas Didon. Or I beg your pardon, Didon Thomas, I should say. Now here's Andre Porter who gets it to Bright. Here's a 3, left wing, a little too strong. Now here come the Crusaders. 3 from the near side. Air ball. And Modesto Christian nearly got it back, and hitting the deck hard is Didon Thomas. And here come the Crusaders again. This time it's Rashad Cotton. So those are the first 4 points of the night for Modesto Christian. Players to watch: B.J. Davis handles the ball extremely well, has a quick release from behind the three-point line. And for Modesto Christian also, Prince Osea. He's got offers from Pacific and Division I NJIT, as that three-point basket just a little strong. He's got a big-time upside and should be able to watch all throughout the future, as there's a quick timeout taken by Liberty. A 6-0 start for the Crusaders, as Jalen Brown already has 4. We'll step aside. Back here out of the timeout, 6-0 run for Crusaders. It was a 30-second timeout taken by Liberty head coach Kevin Soares. Got to talk to him a little bit. It's always great talking to these coaches pregame, and you see all the stuff they do on paper. It's good to put a face to a name. Obviously, you see the videos on Twitter and YouTube. You got to see them in person to get the real taste of basketball, as they try to hit Bright on a pick and roll, but the Crusaders are able to deflect and pick off the pass. And now here come the Crusaders again. Jalen Brown, the 6'2" guard, already has 4 on the night. Is B.J. Davis, one of the captains for Modesto Christian, bounces it to Rashad Cotton. Cotton, little step back J. And Bright nearly got the rebound, but it goes out of bounds.
That's tough. I mean, Bright wants that rebound, but it just slips off of his hand and out of bounds.
Bright, a 3-scorer per game, gets about half an assist, and he gets 3 rebounds a game and about 0.2 blocks as Jalen Brown tried to knock down the 3. And a foul is going to be on Modesto Christian. Prince Osea is what they're signaling.
Another look at that rebound and the reach-in foul by number 13, Prince Osea.
Didon Thomas, the fastest rising guard in the country. He's got offers from Gonzaga, as there's an offensive foul. He's got offers from Gonzaga, UCLA, Houston, Florida, Arizona. You just named a couple of. You got SEC, you got Pac-12, you got WCC. He's the top 30 point guard in the country. And he's just a junior.
Unbelievable.
The offers these kids get nowadays are just, it's insane. You talk to all these players and they say they don't take it for granted. These next level programs are looking at them and wanting them on their program, as there's a slam right on cue. Prince Osea. And the fadeaway not gonna go. First slam we've seen in this matchup. 8 points for the Crusaders.
Both of these teams traveling over 300 miles for this game.
Yes, Northern California and Nevada. Liberty playing Harvard Westlake in that Damien Classic. That was their most recent win. They have a winning streak of 4. Modesto Christian, a winning streak as well. Here's a 3. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Hinok Cabaya, excuse me. Rebound pulled in by the Patriots, and they lost the handle. That was Caden Castillo.
A great pass underneath and the slam to finish off by Prince Osea. Another look, great dish there by number 2, Rashad Cotton. Crusaders out to 8-0 lead, 8-0 run to start this one. Who's going to get started for Liberty?
Liberty scoreless in their first 4 minutes of possession as the fadeaway jumper won't go. Rebound pulled down by B.J. Davis, and Davis into the front court. Lost the ball, and there's a foul. It's going to go against Angelo Kimbala.
I love what Modesto Christian does. They have a Christmas tournament. They invite all the best teams in Northern California to their house, and they compete. Most of the time, Modesto Christian wins. The Modesto Christian Holiday Hoops Classic.
Second airball 3 for the Crusaders. And now here comes Andre Porter. Court-wide pass makes its way over to the near side, and that 3 isn't going to go, but the rebound by Andre Porter keeps the Patriots play alive. And now Didon Thomas backing in. Thomas with the left air ball, and the Crusaders get it. And behind the back, here come Modesto Christian. What's the call? It's an offensive foul.
Well, you really see number 3 of Liberty, Caden Castarillo, really does a great job in taking legal guarding position by keeping his feet planted and taking that charge. We've seen a lot of charges in the previous game.
Castillero, 13 games under his belt, 6 points. Gets a little over about a rebound and a half per game. Gets an assist a game and a steal per game. But right now, Liberty's got to find some sort of momentum. A little tic-tac-toe passing as Tyus Thomas gets it in. Oh, another slipping effort. This time the Patriots keep it alive, but not for long, as Kimbala hit the deck hard. And this is a 3 ball. It's off the rim, and the fact that play is still going on is actually shocking, as the reverse layup isn't going to go under 3. And corralling it for Modesto Christian. 8-0 run. Will they make it 11 as Jalen Brown won't get it? And the second effort putback is in. Prince Osea. Court-wide pass, little fake. And that's going to be a blocking foul, so Liberty has an opportunity to get their first points of the day. It's going to be on Osea.
As we take a look on that foul, or this is the shot up and in.
Angelo Kimbala missed it. Kimbala about a 17-point scorer per game. 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. And the first points of the night come from a free throw from Kimbala. And Modesto Christian nearly turned it over, and coming from behind. And resetting up top, and Kimbala picks off the pass all the way to the basket for the layup. And he's got 3 quickly. And that's the thing with this kind of team. You see some kind of run, it goes crazy. And you talk about Liberty, as the foul is going to be on the floor, no shot. Already Liberty picking up their 3rd foul. Both squads with 3. Coming back on Zeke Davis. I mentioned that Harvard Westlake Damien Classic game, but Modesto Christian, they're coming off a 79-20 win on Thursday, and a 80-26 win the day before on Wednesday. The margin of winning, 50-plus points on back-to-back games. That's how much they won by. Great. Modesto Christian. As the ball is stripped by Tyus Thomas, and Thomas enters the front court. A lot of behind-the-back moves to bring it in. Carlos Bradley gave way. Edon Thomas nearly lost his footing again. Resets up top to Thomas, who pulls up for a nice little floater, but getting the putback is Cole Elena, the 6'9" junior playing in his 10th game on the season. Got about 1 rebound per game using that entire frame, that junior size, as BJ Davis with the right floater isn't going to get it. And it's going to stay with Modesto Christian.
Looks like it went off the hands of Tyus Thomas. Here's the replay. A great second shot opportunity there.
So now drifting back is Shad Cotton, as the floater is true. He's got his first points of the night after the first make he had around the 8.5-minute mark. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-5 to score. Modesto Christian off to a dazzling start, but Liberty, they're starting to answer back as Edon Thomas draws some contact, and he's going to the line. Edon Thomas looking for his first points of the night, and he could get one right here as the foul was on the arm of the highly regarded junior point guard.
A whole lot of contact there.
Well, just how good has he been? Gets 24 a night. 24 a night, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and he gets a steal per game. That's always a stat that doesn't necessarily get looked at in the right way. You get 1 steal a game, oh, it's just a 1. But no, 1 steal a game, that's very impressive. That's like seeing a big man average 3 blocks a game, 2 blocks a game. That's a pretty good margin as Modesto Christian capitalizes on Edon Thomas only getting 1 of the free throws. Shot clock turned off. Game number 5 of the 2023 BSN Classic. Modesto Christian 10-4. Liberty 8-5 from the 5A Southern League. 9 to shoot to the basket hard. And BJ Davis will go to the line. Take a look at that one more time. You see the way that just drove in, collapsed on 3 Patriots, and the little bump there by Carlos Bradley will put BJ Davis to the line. Well, the Aztec, that's the title that he has to his name because he's going to be playing some Mountain West basketball for now. You never know. San Diego State, Pac-12, there's rumors floating around. He's quick on the ball, handles the ball extremely well, has a quick release from behind the 3-point line, and he is committed to San Diego State. It's one of my dream schools prior to my college days. Great school down south as he's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 8 seconds left on the game clock. I want to welcome all of our viewers from across the West Coast and the nation. 3 seconds to go at the horn. Too strong, and that shot would have been good had it went in, but nevertheless, it's a 13-6 lead for Modesto Christian. As we go to the second quarter, Crusaders on top. We'll be right back.
Privately owned and serving Southern California since 1986. Trust B&B Real Estate with all of your commercial and residential needs. From property management to property investments, B&B Real Estate is here to serve.
Well, a pretty exciting end to that first quarter. It was pretty much Modesto Christian in the first couple of minutes. Hopefully, they didn't get a chance to look in between the break. Hopefully, they wiped up the floor in between the breaks. As we basically saw Angelo Kimbala fall to the floor, literally in the words of hockey, lose an edge. We mentioned Modesto Christian, how powerful they've been. They finished 30-8 last year, second in the league, 11-1. As the jumper is just a little too strong for the Crusaders to come away with it from Liberty's miss. Nice little tic-tac-toe pass. As Zeke Davis will reset up top to BJ. BJ Davis for three. Off the rim, good rebound, offensive board, right hand goes in. That's Prince Osei. That's his 5th and 6th points of the night. And the floater off the glass isn't going to go. Modesto Christian, after these misses, they're going fast and they're going hard, as the three is just a little strong. Now here come the Patriots into their attacking end. Andre Porter, he's looking for his first points of the night, backing up, but instead taking the jumper and making the jumper is Angelo Kabala. He's got 5 points already. And they hit the big man down low, who tried to throw it down, but instead he's met by Tyler Bright. You would have heard this place absolutely explode if that 6'10 senior threw that basketball into that basketball hoop. Take a look at it one more time. I mean, credit to Bright for getting the right hand, what it looked like. We mentioned how Osea has been the man thus far. 6 points. Got a couple of D1 offers. We mentioned how he finishes always above the rim, contests the shots. He'll be with you the whole game. Everyone says he's the one you got to watch in the future in regards to wing/big men. As he missed both free throws, but the Crusaders get the rebound. It's stripped away by the Patriots, and it's going to stay with the Crusaders after one of the officials said, I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, it was,
beauty of a team.
It looked like it could have been a jump ball also. Now they're discussing what it is.
They're discussing to see what the shot clock was, to see if they had regathered possession so the shot clock would reset. So they're actually having to sub out. It is Amari Oba, because wearing wristbands, wearing untucked jersey, and that's what they say it was, as that's going to be a foul. Jalen Brown tried to catch the lob and not necessarily dunk it, but just finish it. Jalen Brown started the scoring run with 4 as you try and see. Man, he got right at the rim. My goodness. So Brown hits the first one. He's got his 5th point of the night. He had the first couple of points for the Modesto Christian Crusaders. It was their first points of the night that prompted that scoring run that nearly reached double digits, as Osea gets the rebound, but did he travel? He did. It's going to be Liberty basketball. I mentioned Nevada State champions, Kabala, who is the official Utah Tech commit. Kambala also, we mentioned that Damian Classic, he was the MVP in that Platinum division, as he pulls up for 2, misses it. And a foul is going to go towards Modesto Christian. It's going to go against Liberty. It's going to be on Kambala. He had 23 points in that championship game.
Wow.
Against Harvard Westlake, who's always been a powerhouse. They had Cassius Stanley for a little bit before he transferred to Sierra Canyon. Now he's with the Indiana Pacers. Jalen Brown to Osei up top. Here's a 3. The 3-point shooting hasn't been consistent, and that's going to be a turnover. Liberty's got the ball.
Well, in this quarter, it seems like a lot of the strategy for the Crusaders was to get into the paint, because it worked for them in the first quarter. After the first quarter, they had outscored Liberty 10-4 inside the paint. And that's why you've seen a lot of free throws for the Crusaders in this quarter, because they've been attacking the paint and trying to get stuff off the glass, but drawing contact.
So Aiden Edwards has checked in for Liberty. Under 6 to go. Second quarter taking a little bit longer than the first, just because we're getting a lot of back and forth established zone time, as Dante Stewart's also on the floor as well. For the Patriots, as Castillo is waiting on the left wing, but instead they hit Edwards on the 3, and he followed a shot, missed it, and now here come the Crusaders. The 3 is off the mark, and that's going to be a foul on Liberty as they tried to get a little bit of contact with Jeremiah Bernard, who went up for the rebound. They hit Andre Porter with the personal. So 16-8, that's going to be Jeremiah Bernard, who he's worn a lot of numbers this year. He's worn 5, he wears 15, also wears 11. Wearing 11 tonight, looking for his first points. So 1-on-1 opportunity, and a big board by Osei. Resets up top. Osei, I should say. Cotton. Ooh, tried to get it to the corner, but instead, a lot of traffic. 3 for Davis. Yes! Zeke Davis. First points on the night. Now backing in is Didon Thomas. Thomas spinning in, rises, counting, and a foul. Didon Thomas will look to complete the 3-point play.
Liberty needs some momentum here as we take another look at that play as Didon Thomas works his way inside and gets fouled by the Crusaders on the way up. Jeremiah Bernard.
Thomas with 4 points on the night. This is his second trip to the free throw line. He missed it. So under 5 to go. Zeke Davis, who just hit that 3 to give Modesto Christian just a little bit of separation. Bounce pass to Osei. Osei, he's got 6 as Cotton keeps his dribble alive, going to his knees. BJ Davis kicks it to Zeke Davis, who airballed the 3, and Jeremiah Bernard was too strong on the layup, trying to get his own miss. Ball still up for grabs, and Dante Stewart comes away with it for the Patriots. The 3, he's gonna go, and Didon Thomas got hit there. So he's got 7 now. Now Cotton driving to the basket, gets it to Osei, who throws it down. Second dunk for Osei. Now here's a long jumper that's not going to go. And that's going to stay with the Patriots. Zeke Davis didn't like that one. He wanted that to go the other way. Take a look at that one more time. I mean, yeah, going. Wow.
He definitely did get hit on that one. A great draw, great pass there by Cotton.
Catch and shoot for Didon Thomas is just a little too strong as Jaylen Brown gets the rebound. Long pass to Cotton. Cotton with 4 on the night as Jaylen Brown can't get it. Osei fighting for it, and he's going to the line. And he's frustrated because that was almost a 3-point try because it did not roll the right way. It's always a game of inches. Game number 5 of the BSN Classic with Joe Contreras, Logan Safranco on TVX Sports Network. Osei can extend the Modesto Christian lead to 10 here. There's the big man. We'll check back in for Liberty. Second sub. So Osei trying to make it a successful trip, and indeed he does. Osei is now in double digits, the leading scorer with 10. Well, Liberty, you mentioned Harvard Westlake and the teams they played. They've played Durango. They lost to them. Played Coronado out in Henderson. They're a great program. They lost by 3 to them. They beat Canyon and Anaheim, and they defeated Notre Dame out in Sherman Oaks. Notre Dame being one of the more powerhouse teams in the Mission League, as that one goes out of bounds. They're in the same league as Crespi Carmelite High School. But they got a couple of studs this year. So it's going to be Kimbala who will inbound. Bounces it into Didon Thomas. Thomas to the basket. Switch from his right to his left and makes it count. Cotton to the basket. Cotton can't get it. And it's brought away by Tyus Thomas. Kimbala, who's able to stop on a dime fairly quick. Didon Thomas spinning in. Thomas to the basket, and he gets it.
A great move there to get around number 13, Prince Osea at 6'10". Huge height advantage there, or disadvantage.
That's going to go back to Liberty. Now, hold on now. That's the thing with this kind of talent, is that the game can get flipped like that. And we've seen a lot of players today. That move right there by Thomas. The reason why Gonzaga, UCLA, Houston, Florida, Arizona are all looking at him, and he's a junior. Not even looking at him, got offers as Kimbala can't get the 3 and has to drift all the way back. Got his hands up all the way as the reverse can't go. And the rebound pulled in by Thomas, lost it, Cotton gets it. 3 from the near corner, yes! B.J. Davis, his first 3-point basket of the night, as Tyus Thomas has to regather up top to Kimbala, who gets it to Didon Thomas. Try to get it from the wing. And, Osea.
Strong hands.
Yeah. Strong layup to Jalen Brown. And it's an 11-point lead with under a minute and a half to go in the second quarter and the first half. See what kind of looks Liberty wants. Carlos Bradley with no points to his name just yet as he wants it, but he swings it to the big man who hits the J. And it's under a minute to go. He's got his second field goal of the night. As Jalen Brown has to get it into the front court. Nice pass down low. Count it, and a foul. Prince Osea having a first half.
He used every inch of that 6'10" height to get up and over. And here on that shot, put it up and in, and to draw contact.
Well, they told us what kind of player we were going to see in this guy. And you can find his highlights all over social media. There's something as he gets the free throw shot. He's got 13 in the first half. You mentioned the record for this tournament is 33 points for an individual player. Jeremiah Bernard with some K-tape on his left knee, actually kind of fallen off just a little bit. Kimbala, Didon Thomas. That's going to be a foul on B.J. Davis. Now I know for a fact, I'm looking over to the viewers' scoreboard, which is the one on the other side. It says that there's 31 team fouls for the Modesto Christian Crusaders, which we know is not true. I would sure hope not, considering most scoreboards are designed to only go up to 10 team fouls, so I'm actually impressed that one's able to go to 31, and there they just switched it back to 7. So that was the 7th team foul for Modesto Christian. This is a 1-and-1 opportunity, and Tyus Thomas hits the first one. That's his first make of the night in any category.
31 fouls sounds like a very, 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 very long game.
Sounds like me on 2K when my team loses in the playoffs. The shot clock turned off as Osea gets the rebound. Kimbala drifting all the way back. 9 to shoot. Cotton to Jaylen Brown. 4 seconds. 3 to shoot. Time expiring. Brown at the buzzer. Yes! Jaylen Brown. It's a 14-point lead for Modesto Christian. The second half coming up soon. We'll be right back.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Your life story is unique, totally unto you. Where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. At Trilogy Financial, we understand that fact. It's at the core of everything we do. We are a team of independent financial advisors dedicated to understanding your story and helping you reach your highest goals and aspirations. As your story changes, so do we. Our plans grow and change along with your story. Trilogy Financial, wherever your story takes you, Trilogy is there.
What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you never could have predicted? Will it be frightening or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you as you write your tomorrow. And we will protect you when you get there. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift. And we want you to be ready for it.
What I experienced at Pacifica was a true community, where I was truly known by my teachers and my classmates. Because of this, Pacifica was a place where I could try new things and make mistakes without living in fear. When you're in a place where you're truly known and loved, the fear of failure disappears. That can be a tricky mindset to get into, especially for teenagers, but looking back now that I'm in college, the Pacifica community I experienced here set me up so well for all of my future endeavors. Because here I was known and loved, and because of that, I was free to explore who I was, knowing that I would be loved for that person. This has inspired in me a confidence and a grace for myself and others that has carried with me into college and beyond, and for that I'm truly grateful.
Back here ready to get things going. That was an eventful first half. And a lot of scoring, a lot of three-point shooting. We saw probably the biggest load of talent we've seen in one game today. 34-20 the halftime score. Modesto Christian on top over Liberty with Joe Contreras. Logan Sofrancos has been a pretty fun one thus far. Have our great audience from around the nation tuning in. And Joe, I got to ask you, something has to be said about Prince Osea. He has just been dominating the paint right now.
Absolutely, and I think that's the big difference maker in this one thus far. You see that there is 18 points for Modesto Christian in the paint compared to Liberty's 8 points in the paint. So it's been a lot of Modesto Christian's ability to attack the glass and get a lot of contact on the way up, which has resulted in 10 trips or 10 free throw attempts. And they've made half of those 50%.
All right, here we go. The final regulation half of the 2023 BSN Showcase. As Modesto Christian will work from the right to left now as Jalen Brown goes to the basket. He's rejected by Tyler Bright. And now here come the Patriots. The extra pass back up top, right wing, and they try all the way to the corner. And that's going to be a out-of-bounds ball. It stays with Liberty. The rejection. Ooh. It's going to be a white foul. It's going to be on. It looks like Prince Osea, and indeed it is. It's Osea's third, so nothing too troublesome just yet. He had 13 first half points, so got to see how they coach him to make sure he stays in this ball game if you're Modesto Christian. But Liberty been getting great looks right now. Backing in, Andre Porter resets to De'Don Thomas. Thomas will head to the line. That shot would have counted had it have gone in. It's going to be on B.J. Davis, the foul.
I know it's just 41 seconds into this third quarter, but you can feel the intensity that Liberty is coming out with in this half. They're moving the ball around a lot.
And they got great looks. Once they started getting the rotations right and their passing game going, look out as Deion Thomas gets his own miss. And with the left, will go to the line. And I beg your pardon, the foul to the previous one, which was on B.J. Davis, ironically, was not a shooting foul. It was prior to the shot.
And if we take a look here at the replay, I can't really see on that one, but nonetheless, Deion Thomas at the free throw line.
Ryan Fantasia saying, hold on a second. I don't know if this is actually a foul. They're saying it was on B.J. Davis, who wasn't even away from or wasn't even near the play. So they're saying that the shot clock needs to be reset to 35. And that's another thing they're asking about. Why are they putting substitutes in right now after or before the first shot's even been taken? You got to do it after the first one. And Deion Thomas hits the first free throw. Had 10 points in the first half. Missed the second one, but the rebound is pulled in by Modesto Christian, Jeremiah Bernard. And look at this, they're trapping him. They're trapping Cotton all the way into the backcourt. Was this deflected? Big collision. The shot clock is still running. This should be a 10-second violation, but instead, it's a jump ball. It's gonna go to Liberty, but unless they said that ball crossed the line, that should have been a 10-second violation, and the ball did in fact cross the line on that replay right there. Because the shot clock was at 22 seconds.
And it looked like Bright deflected it back on the other side of the court.
Yes. We'll get it down low to Bright. Bright trying to feed inside. Pass is going to be broken up by Zeke Davis. Davis had that lone three ball back in the first half. And that's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Modesto Christian. It's on
Modesto Christian getting in foul trouble early here in the third period. 14 fouls already.
Already the third team foul, or third personal, I should say. Deion Thomas doubled. They double him again. Good rotations by the Crusaders, but Deion Thomas with the left hits the deck, has to get up, and he stays down to avoid getting stepped on. And then officials timeout to wipe a wet spot on the floor.
I just want to acknowledge how we have two floor sweepers now.
Yeah.
We went for one, the young TCU fan, to two.
This has been a long day for a lot of people in this building. A lot of people have been here since as early as 6 a.m. And all that for nothing as Andre Porter slips, and they're bringing the real thing over here. They're bringing the mop, the broom, whatever we call this thing. It's just making an appearance. We're going to just get rid of the towels. It's like, yeah, this is the real thing. This is my turf. This is what we should be using.
I can't say nothing. I mean, it's very difficult to see those wet spots on the court. That's the one athletic event staff job I will not do.
Because people's safety's at risk there. Be a full reset of the shot clock at 35. Deion Thomas. Little jumper. Not going to go. Bright tried to get the rebound, but he couldn't get it. Jalen Brown. Well, now Modesto Christian, they have the 13-point lead, I should say, but they haven't gotten any points in the second half. And as Cotton Stops on a dime, and the pass is to nobody. It's going to go to the Patriots. Only 1 point for either of the clubs here in this second half. It was a made free throw from Didon Thomas. And that's going to be a foul on Bright, it looks like. Indeed is on Bright. Almost was a spectacular rebound. And they can't get open. They finally get it in.
That was a tight window.
Cotton to the basket. Cotton is rejected by Didon Thomas. Good defense is Jaylen Brown. Will maintain possession for his squad via the possession arrow, as Carlos Bradley will check back in. Tavares Reed coming onto the floor for the Patriots. 913 points put up, and they've allowed 875. But Modesto's margin, 924 to 756. As there's a turnover right there. Well, the first half was all Modesto. 40% from the field, 25% from the three-point line. Only 2 trips to the free throw line to Liberty's, or 2 shots, I should say, to Liberty's 4. Kambala. Here's a 3 for Castillero, off the mark. Thomas under the basket, almost had a great angle. And that's gonna go the other way to the Crusaders. But I'd be curious, that went right over the camera on the right baseline. See if we got it. Not necessarily the angle per se, but we'll see. Jeremiah Bernard dishes in, and the layup is in. Didon Thomas, this is going to be a foul away from the shot. It's a 15-point lead for Modesto Christian. Already the 15th foul, just less than halfway into the third quarter. Catch and shoot, Kambala, in and out. And that's going to Modesto Christian. Boy, I was kind of shocked to see Kambala that wide open. But nevertheless, he was. The shot is rejected by Reed. And now 2-on-1 for Liberty. Kambala, fake the man, takes the second try, and he got it. Right in the face of Jaylen Brown.
Great job.
And Liberty gets it back. Here's a 3 from the far corner. Too strong. Jaylen Brown gets the board. And now here comes Jaylen Brown on the other end. Jaylen Brown is going to draw some contact. Didon Thomas hit with the foul. Take a look at that play one more time. And Didon Thomas kind of matched with him. That was Kambala's first 3. And he was getting into it with Jaylen Brown. And as that one bounces down as a miss. Almost another wet spot as Jaylen Brown from the right wing can't get it. Didon Thomas trying to get the rebound. Ball is stripped by Reed, and it goes to Liberty.
There's got to be a leak or something on that side of the court.
It's been on the baselines, right under the baskets for both games. Tyus Thomas has to drift all the way back. Didon Thomas with the left, count it, and a foul.
Great job there by Thomas. As we take another look at that play, the pass inside to Thomas. Thomas drives in and gets contact on the way up.
Thomas, who had 10 first half points, has 3 in the second half. Get his game total to 14. And he gets it. Had to wait a little bit. So we talk about Osea, who's not necessarily in foul trouble, but monitoring it. He's got 3.
That's dangerous here in the third period. Whew, pretty close there.
Yeah.
Getting 5 seconds.
Oh, and Cotton lost the handle. It's always fun. I always do this game whenever, sometimes I'm calling a game, I'll pull the stopwatch out if it's like one of those big inbound passes, you know it's got some weight on its shoulders. You time it and you're like, oh, it's actually 8 seconds. You're like, oh no. So it's a 36 to 27 point lead for Modesto Christian. It's slowly fading as it's just a 9-point lead as Kimbalo gets Didon Thomas to Reed. Back to Thomas. 15 to shoot, still some time as Thomas spins in with the left. Not enough on it. Ball still up for grabs as Thomas gets it to the left wing. They hit Kimbalo in stride, who missed the layup.
You need those layups definitely with this deficit.
Setting up for 3. Good! BJ Davis. And he was screaming for that thing. He had both palms up in the air as if he's making a diamond with his hands. He wanted that basketball.
They say he's a 3-point shooter.
Yep. Three minutes to go in quarter number 3 of the final game of the BSN Showcase as Reed backs in. Can't get it. Rebound Modesto Christian. BJ Davis with 4 points in the first half. That 3-point basket, that was the first make he had in this second half and in this third quarter, as a nice little pick and roll results in a layup for Prince Osea.
Modesto Christian now getting back into that rhythm, attacking the key, getting stuff off the glass.
The floater from Didon Thomas didn't have enough, and that's going to go to Modesto Christian with under 2.5 to go. Coming down the wire just a little bit is, honestly, it's kind of that, as you see him screaming for you, saying, hey, hey, hey. Boom. Jaylen Brown. Up top. Oh, right through Osea's hands. And now Jaylen Brown for 3. Rebound is going to be controlled by Modesto Christian. It's going to be a foul on Liberty. It's going to be against Caden Castillo.
I don't know how Modesto Christian maintained possession after that shot.
So shot clock will reset, 2 to go. As Jeremiah Bernard got the pass back up top, spinning in. That's going to be a shot. So it's going to be 2 free throw attempts for BJ Davis.
Great execution there, good spin move. Puts it up, gets fouled on the way.
And Davis hits the first one.
That's been Modesto Christian's signature this entire game.
Didon Thomas subbing back in for the Patriots. The gym has been packed all day today with spectators. As Tyus Thomas enters the front court with under 2 to go in the third quarter. Bright spinning in, Bright into the paint. Bright has the shot blocked by Osea. And Jaylen Brown tried to get it, but it's a foul on Caden Castillo. And inbounding, it's going to be Tyus Thomas. I beg your pardon, Jaylen Brown and Tyus Thomas coming into the front court for Liberty. The foul's not necessarily a big part. 6 fouls for Modesto and Liberty with 5. That's going to be a foul going in favor of Liberty. And taking that nice and strong was Caden Castillo. It's going to be on Jaylen Brown.
Another look at that charge taken, and it's a great call. Legal guarding position taken by Castillo.
So now Didon Thomas, 5 on the night in this second half, I should say. Kimbala. Team trailing by 15. Bright tried to get it, but Osea gets it into the arms of the Crusaders. Little floater with the right, and air ball, and Bright gets the board under a minute to go in the third quarter. Kimbala for 3. Off the mark, and Jaylen Brown gets the rebound, floats it up to B.J. Davis. Davis with a couple of 3s on the night. He's got 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Caden Castillo playing with Jaylen Brown, but Brown gets by him. Jeremiah Bernard tried to fake that out just a little bit. And with the left finishing, Modesto back on top by 17. And the shot clock turned off. We'll see if Liberty elects to take the last shot here. It looks like the way they're running their offense, they're going to. Free to shoot as Didon Thomas can't get the bounce, and Bright just throws it behind his back. No dice. 44-27 as we go to the fourth quarter. Modesto Christian on top by a lot. Final regulation quarter of the tournament and showcase coming up.
We advise businesses and individuals on how to reach their goals. When you partner with us, you're at the center of a vast network of risk, insurance, employee benefits, retirement, and wealth management specialists that bring clarity to a changing world with tailored solutions and unrelenting advocacy. Visit hubinternational.com for more information.
All right, thank you so much for that. Back here for the fourth quarter of Modesto Christian and Liberty. It's been all Modesto Christian thus far. We'll see what the fourth quarter has in store, see if Liberty can get back into this thing. Liberty's 4-game winning streak is on the line here. Both win streaks are on the line here. Both squads entering with pretty hefty win streaks. Thomas resets to Carlos Bradley. Now Castillo, who drew a couple of charges, tried to get the momentum back on Liberty's side. Thomas for three. Not going to go, and their shots just aren't necessarily falling from the field. And Modesto Christian saying slow it down just a little bit from their bench. And spinning in is Jalen Brown, who turns the ball over. And that's a turnover that the Modesto Christian bench didn't really like that much. Well, it's going to be a little fun for the postgame show because there's not a game after this. So no one's going to be running around like crazy people trying to get people over here. I'm sure the rush will be to get people to go home. 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. There's Edon Thomas, sees a lane, pulls up for two, and gets the bounce. All the way on the other end of the floor, B.J. Davis. So Edon Thomas with 16 points on the night now, had 14 going through the first three quarters. Oh, nice little lane created for B.J. Davis, and that's going to be a Liberty ball right there. It's a 15-point lead for Modesto Christian. Take a look at that one more time, little give and go, but couldn't get it to fall. Osea saying it was on the other side. Osea for Modesto Christian. He's got 15 points.
There's definitely a lot of basketball left in this one. 15-point lead at this point. It's nothing. There's still a lot of time.
With the talent these two teams have, it's absolutely nothing. So now Davis back on, Zeke Davis, that is. Jalen Brown, B.J. Davis, Jeremiah Bernard, Osea, all on the floor for Modesto Christian. Liberty going with Porter, Edon Thomas, Gambala, Bradley, and Castillo. That's going to stay with the Patriots. Look at that effort there by Prince Osea, sprinting over to get Jeremiah up.
That's teamwork right there. Teammate. A great teammate.
I actually am going to correct you. I think teammate is the better word for that. 100%.
Not teamwork. Definitely teammate.
Seen that a couple of times today where they race over to go grab the person that's fallen down, taking a hit. Nice fake. Edon Thomas hits the jumper and draws some contact. He'll go to the line. I mean, that's just feeling for your surroundings, and give credit to Gambala for just putting it in. And he hits it. Under 6.5 to go. I don't see either of these teams taking their time into the offensive zone, as you can see by Jalen Brown right here. He's just basically pushing this thing, because you never know. A missed opportunity for Modesto Christian could let Liberty get back into this thing. Timeout taken by Modesto Christian with 6:07 to go. They lead 44-32, 12-point game. We'll be right back.
The SoCal Seahorses are a division of Missionary Athletes International. MAI was founded in 1983 with a mission of glorifying God and seeing lives transformed by sharing the message of Jesus Christ through the global environment of soccer.
All right, thank you, Joe. About a full timeout taken by Modesto Christian. Modesto Christian have not been charged with that timeout. Indeed, they just have right now, so 4 timeouts each. I'm always used to the college scoring. I get confused. So Modesto Christian will inbound on the far side. It's going to be B.J. Davis who will get it in to Jalen Brown. And this is the kind of play where you want to make sure you execute out of the timeout to prevent Liberty from getting back into this thing. That's going to be a deflection off of Liberty. And Liberty's saying they didn't touch this ball. It's one of those where you just say, oh, that replay up whenever we see it, as the floater is not going to go. Rebound, Carlos Bradley. Didon Thomas entering the front court. The Damien Classic MVP in the championship game gives it back to Thomas. Under 6 to go. If Liberty wants some good looks, they got to go here. Look at this, just on the top of the arc, just finding something. Thomas drifting back with the handles. Thomas with the left, floats it in. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. Didon Thomas has all the scoring in the fourth quarter. Reverse dunk for Osea.
You got to count for Osea. And they forgot to account for him on that possession.
And the rebound is pulled in by B.J. Davis, and they're going fast. Davis to the basket, swings it near side 3. And Jeremiah Bernard gets the rebound. And another wet spot results in a travel. Take a look at the reverse. Ooh. Makes it look so easy, huh? It's had quite a few of those today. We see some dunks today. We see some good dunks. So now Didon Thomas with 7 points in the fourth quarter. 21 on the night, kicks it far side 3. Holding foul going towards Modesto Christian. Under 4.5 to go. It's going to be on Carlos Bradley. Well, I'll tell you what, the BSN Showcase did what they needed to do by slating this game at the end of the night, even though we had the best game score-wise last game for the home team. As Jeremiah Bernard swings it back up top to Jalen Brown. Brown spinning in. That's always that's the spot. That's the spot with the wet. That's going to be a blocking foul. And head coach for Liberty, Kevin Sore's not liking it because he's making a case here. Take a look at it one more time. Oh. Well, I don't know. You see something?
I seen a little reach in there, but it didn't seem like much. But that's why I'm not a referee.
Yeah, that's isn't that that's the mindset for everybody. 2 free throws hit for B.J. Davis.
Next year at the BSN Sports Showcase, we need a rules expert that we can chime into so we can go to New York on the replays.
Yes. Every sport, you got New York, then there's New York, then there's Toronto. As Didon Thomas nearly got the roll. It's off of Didon Thomas, so it goes back to Modesto Christian. It's a 14-point lead for the Crusaders.
Plenty of time left here for Liberty to get back in it.
Thrown off of a Liberty, or a bigger part, Modesto Christian player, Liberty basketball.
Now Liberty has the ball. They have to do something with it now. They got to get something to go. A high IQ play there to throw it off the Crusaders player.
Thomas driving hard. Thomas spinning in. Thomas with the lane. Thomas tried to create it, but instead getting the rebound is Osea. And now here come the Crusaders.
All these missed opportunities for Liberty.
Oh, good feed and a nice little reverse touch for the layup. It's Jeremiah Bernard. 16-point lead for Modesto Christian as Thomas swings it to the near side, trying to hit Didon Thomas back, and they're indicating, pointing with the thumb, saying get back to Didon as he missed the three under 3 minutes to go. And all of a sudden, here comes Jalen Brown, who missed it. The putback is true. Zeke Davis.
And that's tough right there. An injured player down on the court for Liberty. Number 5, Andre Porter.
Able to stand up on his own willpower. We'll take a quick break. So good to see Andre Porter walk off on his own power and stand up on his own power. Liberty, their 4-game win streak is at risk of coming to an end right here, but we'll see what they can do on this possession with Tyus Thomas, the ball handler. Bounces it inside. Backing in, Carlos Bradley. Carlos Bradley, the shot is blocked. Osea. Kid's been an absolute monster tonight for Modesto Christian. And the timeout's been granted to Modesto Christian. 25 on the shot clock, 2:20 to go. This will be a full timeout. We'll be right back.
Trilogy's mission is to provide innovative, practical, top-quality strategies and solutions that meet clients' financial needs. Our primary responsibility is the Trilogy financial staff, who in turn work toward helping clients reach their financial goals. Learn more about Trilogy Financial by going to trilogyfs.com.
Well, it's starting to get a little crazy here. An 18-point lead for Modesto Christian. They get it all the way back to B.J. Davis. They get it down low and turn the ball over. And B.J. Davis now slow to get up, and oh boy. Grabbing that lower ankle.
That is not a good sign for Modesto Christian. Look at that play as he slips.
Oof.
And it seems like it's his ankle or his knee. The court has been wet on that side feels like the entire day.
Which is not a characteristic we should be comfortable with saying on air. So it's going to be a Liberty inbound. Tyus Thomas will inbound it to Didon Thomas. You know what they call Tyus Thomas? They call him the future in the scouting report. as the jumper isn't going to go, but the rebound is pulled in by Liberty as the three on the second try is true, and the timeout taken by Kevin Soares. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Take a look at that replay. Second effort. And there you go. Chick-fil-A, Bristol, and MacArthur serving communities across the country with more than 2,400 restaurants. Today, customers can find Chick-fil-A inside airports, malls, college campuses in the heart of Manhattan and nestled among the thousands of busy streets connecting neighborhoods in 47 states and Washington, D.C. Head to Chick-fil-A at Bristol and MacArthur for the best chicken sandwich in all of Laguna Beach. Laguna Beach, Newport, all those areas, under 2 to go. It's a 15-point lead. Modesto Christian has led the entire way. Liberty has never led. A court-wide pass somehow finds Jalen Brown. It's going to be a foul on Deion Thomas. Be a one-on-one opportunity. Gear up. This might be a long 2 minutes. Good to see B.J. Davis get up and walk, getting ready to check back in. Rashad Cotton heading to the bench. And the free throw is true. Well, Jalen Brown, who had through 3 quarters, 10 points, can get 2 right here in the 4th, and he gets them. Both squads with 3 timeouts left. Clock winding down. Deion floats it high off the glass, and you can only assume that after every make, they're going to take timeouts. So 54-39, a full timeout is what it is. 1:49 to go. We'll step aside. Well, now 2 timeouts left for Liberty. They're leaving basically the same group out and likely going to finish this game. With Joe Contreras, Logan Safranco here on TVX Sports Network. And they get by a man, and my goodness, Campbell couldn't even get up. Basically slipped like an ice skater. And they get that foul quickly. These are going to be free throws now. It's going to be on Tyus Thomas, and Angelo is limping. Modesto Christian bench confused on the opportunities there, but it's a double bonus opportunity now for them, not just yet. They hit the first free throw. 8 left as far as team fouls. Always stay tuned for our final post-game show of the day as we interview the Mark Heller Player of the Game for the last time at the 2023 BSN Showcase. And Deion Thomas into the front court had to hurry a little bit because Jeremiah Bernard gave him a little bit of pressure. So here's a 3 for Tyus Thomas. It's not going to go, and Osea gets the rebound. It's going to be a timeout for Modesto Christian. We'll keep it here with you. Joe, this has been one of those games where it's just kind of been one-sided. Hasn't really been dominant per se. It's kind of just been control one side kind of thing.
Timeout actually going to be waved off because the foul was called before the timeout. And this is indeed a double bonus shot, so it's going to be 2 free throws for Osea, who has been an absolute monster today. And he hits the first one. So Liberty going to fall to 8-6. They return to play in the 5A Southern League in Nevada. The Crusaders will advance to 11-4. The impressive effort over Liberty. As the rebound is still up for grabs, it's off of Castillo. And Liberty running out of options here, and see if they even take timeouts left with 1:16 to go. Well, what a day of basketball it was. And somehow it goes to Liberty out of that. But Desert Pines got a victory. SCA got the victory. Bakersfield Christian got the victory. Pacifica Christian got the victory. Modesto Christian likely going to get the victory as that 3 try is not going to go as Osea grabs the rebound. And anything that results in skin making contact with the jersey is going to be called for a foul. It's going to be 2 shots coming up for Osea. A double bonus opportunity. How about the day Osea is having? Not only just dunking and rebounding, finishing, but make the shots the free throw line.
All the way around.
Deon Thomas trying to enter the front court with now a minute to go. And a turnover. Jaylen Brown all alone. Jaylen Brown throws it down. The cherry on top. And Deon Thomas finishes with the left, and timeout taken by Liberty with 50 seconds to go, trailing by 21. And this is where Liberty will enter their bench, empty their bench, I should say. Full timeout coming. 50 seconds to go. We'll step aside. Well, the benches have been emptied. 50 seconds to go, at least for Liberty. For Modesto Christian, they still have a couple starters in. Sam Smith off the bench. And that's going to be a turnover and brought back by Liberty. And now in transition is Parker Wayman, who can't get it. On a contact, it's going to be a foul with 32.5 to go. I'll tell you what, as a spectator, when you watch these and you see the fouls happen, you see them get called, it's like, come on.
Just really preventing the inevitable.
Yeah. You don't want to get anybody getting hurt, I guess. And the free throw is missed. And the second free throw is true. So a 22-point lead for Modesto Christian.
I think everyone was really expecting a closer contest.
There we go. Another dunk. 24-point lead now. And Liberty going to run some plays here. Not going to dribble it out. As Thomas Ulrich ran the point there. But what a victory it was for Modesto Christian. Rejection to end it with 2 seconds. A 24-point victory for Modesto Christian. At the horn, and it's an air ball.
The Crusaders take down the Patriots 65-41, the final.
And Joe, what a day of basketball it was.
It has been a great day, and I don't think anyone expected this outcome in this last game. We expected definitely a closer contest. I think Modesto Christian really did a great job of getting points in the paint. I think that was one big difference in this one.
Well, indeed it was. Great 5 games. The final post-game interview for the Mark Heller Player of the Game interview award will come up just after this. We'll be right back.
Well, that concludes the 2023 BSN Showcase. We're standing by for our final Mark Heller Player of the Game interview. And I can only say one name realistically after this contest. It's got to be Prince Osea. He's standing over at the backdrop right now, getting the picture and with the shirt, holding it up. And he had quite the performance. 14 rebounds, 7 for 9 from the field, and 19 points. And also an underrated stat, 5 for 7 from the free throw line, and he hit the shots when it mattered. Not necessarily doomsday per se. And we're going to bring him over in just a couple of seconds. I want to thank Pacifica Christian for hosting this amazing tournament for the 3rd year in a row. As Prince is ready to join the show and he gets to come check out our setup at the table. Well, they saw him on the floor. All you got to do is throw that headset on and we'll get this thing going and you'll be able to hear yourself. That's always the biggest surprise. But we got Prince Osea, today's Mark Heller Player of the Game. 19 points, 14 rebounds. How you feeling after your performance?
I feel great because I trust my teammate and they trust me, and we just play harder and smarter. That's it.
How much fun do you have on the court knowing that you play harder and smarter than the other people on the floor is in the opposing team?
It was fun to play because we were passing the ball, we were doing everything like we return much turnover, but we trying to fix out, and then we just trying to play harder.
Well, you guys are almost done with your season. You guys got about a month and a half left. What do you have to do to become a better basketball player every day to make sure you have a lot of success in the last parts of the season?
Just keep practicing. That's it. Because everything we're doing during the game, we just practice a lot, and then that's it.
How important are free throws? You were 5 for 7 from the free throw line, so you're doing something right from the free throw line.
Yeah, we practice everything. Every time we did a lot of stuff during the practice because before we started our season, we started bad, and then we were missing some free throw, and we keep in practice.
Well, Prince Osea, today's Mark Heller Player of the Game, 19 points, 14 rebounds as Modesto Christian takes down Liberty by 24 points. And from all of our amazing broadcast team here on TVX Sports, Joe Contreras, Logan Safranco, our Mark Heller Player of the Game, Prince Osea signing off. Thank you for joining us for the 2023 BSN Showcase, the third annual one. Good night. Have a great rest of your holiday. We'll see you next year.